Florida and the Carolinas, where urgent rescue efforts are still underway after Hurricane Ian tore a destructive path. The storm, one of the most powerful ever to make landfall in the U.S., the death toll climbing to at least 76 this morning.
Most of those deaths happening in the Fort Myers area, including Lee and Charlotte counties. Authorities in Lee County now facing questions about why they waited until the day before Ian came ashore to order people to leave.
President Biden will be visiting Florida on Wednesday to view the hard-hit state, as well as Puerto Rico tomorrow, surveying the storm damages from both regions battered by hurricanes within a span of less than 2 weeks. Rob Marciano is on the Gulf Coast in Naples with the latest to start our team coverage. Rob, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Janae. You know, there's always cries for the president to visit these disaster areas, but right now, it certainly would be too soon. FEMA, first responders, they still have to get to the people that need the most immediate need. Plus, the size and the scope of this thing just requires a lot of manpower, a lot of time to get to some of the farther outreached areas. Not to mention that we're still in rescue mode. Many communities are still surrounded by floodwater. This morning, the desperate search in Florida for survivors. Fire and rescue teams from across the state combing the hardest hit barrier islands. And days after landfall, rising rivers continue to flood areas inland. Citizens volunteering with personal boats to help make rescues.
We decided to go in because the water level's been going up.
We linked up with Jeremy Horst and Brian Holdway to patrol the flooded streets of Northport. Nearly half of the city's neighborhoods have water. On return, we came up on 3 women being rescued.
Never seen anything like this. Like, it was the most horrific sound. Oh, here we go. It was the worst sound that I've ever heard.
This video showing emergency workers and those they've rescued across Florida safely landing to South Fort Myers, where the high school has been turned into a shelter.
They've done a lot of water rescues here in Hardy, big time.
And as the rescue numbers mount, so too does the death toll from Hurricane Ian, one of the strongest and costliest storms to ever hit the U.S. The latest death toll nationwide, 76 people confirmed dead, a number that keeps climbing. Back in Florida, more than 700,000 customers still without power. Duke Energy hoping to restore service to 90% of its customers by tonight. Gasoline is hard to come by here in the hurricane zone. Look at the length of this line. Goes down about a half a mile, people waiting over 2 hours. And in Fort Myers, long snaking lines of cars waiting for other essentials like food and water. Now, Duke Power is one of 3 big providers here in Florida. Florida Power and Light actually services most of the area that got hit hard here in Lee County and Charlotte County. And obviously, many homes like this one are way too damaged to even take power. Now, there were some anxious times over the weekend with rivers rising and the Mayaca River especially, which is still in major flood stage. They were worried about a levee there breaking. So far, it is holding. And finally, this morning, the rivers are beginning to slowly recede. Eva?
A small bit of good news for those people down there, Rob. Thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.